Cheers! Happy holidays, holders. It's Hold It with PM Jen with your holiday gift guide for investors. This video is all about the books. Take a drink. All right, nerds, time for some books. First up, this is the quintessential gift set for rich dad devotees, Robert Kiyosaki, who, by the way, I met this year thanks to one of my other gift guides authors, Professor Mallory Mahan. She invited me and I got to meet him in State College. But anyway, the classic. So we've all read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's one of the titles in this. The other, we have the Cash Flow Quadrant and Guide to Investing. These are the three main titles that Robert Kiyosaki put out. And so for any investor who is truly devoted to investing, this would be a treasured gift set. I keep a stack of these in my office because I talk to so many investors who are at the point in their journey where they really need to learn how to find a who and not figure out how. They need to stop doing it themselves because it's keeping them from scaling, growing, and being successful. This book is a tremendous asset. I reread it occasionally. I'm going to recommend, as always, with the Dan Sullivan and Dr. Ben Hardy book, get the audio version. At the end of the chapters, Ben and Dan do these almost like podcast style conversations that really add a lot of depth to what they're talking about in the chapters. This is required reading for anybody trying to grow something bigger than they have now. Gosh, I'm promoting people I know and love, but of course I am. I know and love Christina Vandergriff. She's out of Wellsboro, just an hour north of me here, and she was on the podcast this year. This young lady knows so much about short-term rentals, has many of her own, super successful with them, and runs a short-term management company. She wrote the book on this. And what I love about this is it's super realistic, it's very transparent, and it's based here in Pennsylvania. And so I find it very approachable. It's not like somebody's talking about doing this in an Austin or a Las Vegas. They're doing it in markets really familiar to me and a lot of the people I'm around. So I think this would be a great gift to get an investor. If you follow me as closely as I hope you are, you'll know I did my first ever book review from the Dominican Republic on this book this year. I really love this. If somebody is interested in investing in real estate and they want to manage it themselves or even just want to know what goes into managing it themselves, I love this book. Amelia and Grace do a really great job. I love the female voice. I love how transparent they are with their mistakes. I find a lot of value in this book and I think it would make a great gift. Speaking of people I know, Mr. David Krulak wrote this really incredible book about his journey in real estate. And there's a couple of things that stand out in this book. This isn't your typical how-to sort of thing. He literally is just detailing deals. Deal by deal by deal. I don't know how many are in here, but he talks about how much he paid, how he found the deal, the challenges he faced, and how much money he made. And there's all kinds of creative stuff in here. There's different property types, different property usages. And this is a guy that if you're bouncing around Pennsylvania, Ohio, you'll find him. He is on podcasts, he's at real estate investor meetups, and he's just a really interesting guy to get to meet. And the book, I love it. It's huge. It really kept me entertained and I learned so very much. So not a common one to find, but easy enough to find on Amazon. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this part of the gift guide. This is the book, so these are easy things to wrap, the easy to wrap section. Be sure to check out my showcase, link in the bio, or my website, Hold It with PM Jen, for the full investor gift guide.